I still feel the knot in my stomach when I think about that last day of the month at the Denver outdoor gear store. I was restocking the hiking boots behind the counter, wrapping up the best sales month I'd ever had, when Brenda, our store manager, pulled me into her office, closed the door, and slid a termination letter across the desk. Eli, you're being terminated effective immediately for fraudulent sales activity. This is going on your permanent employment record, and we're reporting it to corporate. My blood ran cold. I stared at the letter, my hands shaking. It was the last day of the month. I was the top sales associate for the third month in a row, and I was 2 months away from finishing my college degree. This job was the only thing paying my tuition and rent. Brenda, what are you talking about? I haven't done anything fraudulent. She leaned back in her chair, her face cold and smug. You rang up a $1,200 pre-order 2 days before the customer picked it up. That's falsifying sales numbers, and it's a direct violation of corporate policy. My heart dropped. I'd rung up that pre-order exactly when Brenda told me to. 2 days prior, she'd pulled me aside at the end of my shift, pointed at the monthly sales tracker, and said, we're $1,500 short of our monthly target. Ring up that pre-order for the camping gear today. It'll put us over the top. I'll sign off on it, no issues. I'd hesitated at first, but she'd insisted, saying it was standard practice, that every manager did it. I'd done exactly what she told me. Even saved the email she sent me confirming the request. You told me to ring it up early, I said, grabbing my phone to pull up the email. You said we were short of the monthly target. You needed me to push it through. You said you'd sign off on it. That's a lie, she said, her voice sharp. I never told you to do any such thing. This was your call, your attempt to inflate your sales numbers to keep your top performer spot. Corporate is doing a sales audit tomorrow, and you're the fall guy for this. I felt my chest tighten. If this went on my record, I'd lose my financial aid. I'd never get another retail job in the outdoor industry, and I'd have to drop out of college. I'd worked my ass off for 2 years to get where I was, and she was going to throw it all away to cover her own ass for missing the monthly sales target. Brenda, this isn't fair. I have the email you sent me. You told me to do it. Wait a second, Lena, our assistant manager, said from the doorway, where she'd been standing the whole time. Brenda, you pulled me aside 2 days ago and told me to ring up a $900 pre-order early too. You said we needed to hit the monthly target. Are you firing me too? Brenda's jaw tightened, her face flushing red. Lena, get out of my office unless you want to be terminated alongside him. This doesn't concern you. It concerns all of us, said Jake, one of the senior sales associates, leaning in the doorway behind Lena. You told me to ring up a $600 pre-order early too. Said it was fine. You'd cover it. Are we all getting fired? 5 more sales associates raised their hands, then the 2 inventory specialists, then the store's lead repair tech. You told me to ring up a sale early too. I did it on the 28th. You said it was standard practice. I have the email chain right here. Brenda was sweating now, her hands shaking as she looked around at the 8 of us standing in her office doorway, all holding up our phones with her emails and texts. All of you need to get back to the floor. We're open for business. Lena crossed her arms, pulling up the group email Brenda had sent the whole sales team that week. If you have any pending pre-orders, ring them up before the end of the month to hit our target. I'll approve all of them. She held it up, already forwarded to corporate HR and the district manager. Or what? You'll fire the entire sales staff. Lena said, her voice calm. Good luck explaining to corporate why the whole store team is terminated the day before their sales audit. Or better yet, explain why you've been fudging sales numbers for 6 months to hit your bonus targets, and you tried to frame a part-time college kid for it. The room went silent, everyone staring at Brenda, who looked like she was about to cry. I stood there, tears of relief burning my eyes, as the district manager called Brenda's phone, already having seen the email chain. Brenda stared at the phone, then at the termination letter, then crumpled it up and threw it in the trash. Get back to work, she muttered, storming out of the office. I kept my job, finished my college degree that semester, and got promoted to assistant manager 6 months later. Brenda was fired by corporate the next day, after their audit found she'd been fudging sales numbers for over a year to steal bonus money. Lena, Jake, and I still go hiking every weekend, and I still thank them for standing up for me that day.